Hello and welcome back to National Ag Day here at Martin Place in Sydney. We are live from Sydney and Melbourne today, so if you are in either CBD, you should head on down, as I said, Martin Place in Sydney or down at South Bank in Melbourne, get involved in some of the festivities. To tell you a bit about Ag Day and what it is and why we celebrate Australian farmers, I am joined by the National Farmers Federation Vice President and a farmer in his own right. DJ, did you want to come up to the stage?
G'day and welcome. Hello.
DJ, first of all, maybe you could talk to us about what is National Farmers Federation? What do we do?
Okay, so the National Farmers Federation has been around since 1979. We're the peak agricultural lobby group in Australia. We've got 32 member organisations that feed us ideas and policy that we basically advocate for farmers around the nation on both national issues as well as global issues like we've just seen with COP27. And we are the peak representative body that does that work on behalf of both our farmers, but then also we're also always interested to hear what the population understands about farming, which is why we're here today.
Yeah, beautiful. And DJ, talk a bit about, you're a farmer yourself. All of our councils are made up of farmers, so it's not just people sitting in Canberra making decisions for farmers, it's people like yourself.
No, definitely the staff that are in Canberra are the engine room of the machine, but the actual people who come up with the ideas, the people who drive that information are real farmers. They're people who live on the land, who actually produce different types of food, different types of fibre, and they come up with the ideas, they come up with the clear policy that they would like us to achieve. And from that, we try to be as grassroots as possible through that membership base. And from that, we deal with all manner of things, from the recent bad weather we've been having, the effect that the floods have had, drought as well, but also some really good stuff when we have good news stories, such as when we get access to markets or being able to make sure that we're getting the right settings for businesses to not only prosper in agriculture, but in the wider community as well.
Yeah. And what are some of those sort of more eminent challenges that we're dealing with and addressing at NFF at the moment?
Look, obviously there wouldn't be a person, a consumer out there that hasn't seen the effects of the flood currently, that's the tough weather that's been occurring across Australia. We're seeing that with supply and demand from horticultural goods on the supermarket shelf, and we've seen it quite recently, things like lettuces, the price that go through the roof when we actually have a huge devastating event like the flood situation. And noting too that this is families' livelihoods, this is communities that are affected, and the national farmers, even though we have farmers in our name, we actually are about regional communities, about trying to make sure that everyone prospers. So at the moment, it's definitely focusing on recovery, and today is about letting people know and understand where their food comes from, but also recognising the hardship and the volatility that we're currently seeing across the industries.
And DJ, you're a farmer. Tell us about the farm. Where are you from?
I'm a third generation farmer at a place called Murrawara, and for those who don't know where that is, it's just north of Horsham in Victoria. We grow a lot of broadacre dryland food, so that means that we rely completely on the rainfall that comes out of the sky, and we're very much a cereal and pulse crop growers, so barley, wheat, lentils and chickpeas, canola as well, and sometimes hay, but this year it's been very challenging for that. But yeah, and also a few sheep as well. So love my job, love working outside, and it's a great honour to be a part of this organisation and this day to definitely spread the good news about agriculture.
Yeah, and DJ, you're quite heavily involved in industry. What makes you so passionate?
Well, for starters, for me personally, it's about the story of agriculture. I've always had it in our family, obviously with my grandparents and my dad and mum and dad and myself, to be able to work with your hands for starters and see the fruits of your labour every day is something that's unique in agriculture. You can actually turn around and physically see what you've done, so that's quite rewarding. I also love the outdoors, which is fantastic for me. But that's the production side. But on the flip side of that, the representative side, the business side, which is predominantly what agriculture is now, we do get to meet or have the latest technology. We try to adopt as much of precision agriculture as possible. So all of our tractors run at 2 centimetres, and we also make sure that our inputs are directly put to the places that are needed. So for us, it's making sure that we've got the best of the science and the art of agriculture and ensuring that we're maximising every opportunity that's out there.
Well said, DJ. Thank you so much for sharing a bit about your story and your passion here today.
Thank you, and everybody enjoy AgDay. Get around it, and if you get a chance, it's AgDay. AgDay AU.
AgDay AU. It's on the back of our shirts. So if you spot one of our lovely team in the white and green shirts with AgDay AU, that's the hashtag online. DJ, thank you so much.
Enjoy, everybody. Thanks.
Catch you later.